So I'm a big fan of the bar in Town. My only issue with Town is that it doesn't really work too well because opening that main door down below sort of ruins the training area. So today I wanted to explore an alternate reality where Treyarch split the maps up into even smaller submaps, and the bar would be one of those maps. By now the setup's probably already done, so I'll try to make quick work of it. You've got the upstairs, it's a box location, it's got quick revive, there's sort of debris that splits the room up, and then there's the hole in the wall in the back that lets you escape, but in this case we're not going to be utilizing that. Downstairs, you've got debris that sort of breaks up the main bar from the storage room, and then you've got the huge pool table that splits the room apart in the middle. I could technically mention the stairs. I mean, the stairs are alright, they're fairly wide, so in games of Town, it's pretty easy to go up and down the stairs, even mid-round. In this case, not so much. I don't have a lot of perks at my disposal, and also the mystery box is the main deciding factor as to how much damage I do. I mean, I can't even speak about the loadout, because the loadout is just whatever the box gives me. Really, the only weapon I can talk about is Galvanknuckles. Galvanknuckles hits about as hard as a sniper rifle, and it doesn't cost me any ammo, so it was a really easy choice. Alright, so I wasn't able to get everything I wanted to say out of the way by wave 5, so here we are in wave 6. I did end up pulling the Barrette out of the box, which is probably the worst weapon you could possibly pull out at this time. Luckily it's wave 6, but I don't have any double tap, so this sniper pretty quickly lost all of its power. I think it's only a one-shot to wave 9 if you're not doing headshots, but it was okay. I sort of backed up, and then when there was a single zombie coming by, I hit them with the Galvanknuckles, and it worked out well. Because I only have so many tries in the box, I kind of have to use whatever they give me. Now, going into wave 10, you do start to see a little bit of strategy here. I'm watching the window, and by doing so, I'm able to get some pretty easy Galvanknuckle kills. I also got the M1216, which I am not angry at whatsoever. And you will see here, I do sort of have my little training strategy. This really was rudimentary. I end up improving this quite a bit, but generally what I was trying to do was, when it gets really hectic, I just run around the pool table, which has mixed results. Sometimes it's okay. If I haven't killed a zombie in a good, 10 to 30 seconds, then there's really not any zombies in my way, but it wasn't the case most of the time. Most of the time I'm killing zombies, and that makes more spawn. Now, checking wave 13, this is actually where I get my first down, I believe. At this point, I have the 5.7, which is great. I don't have stamina up, so being able to use a little pistol that gives me extra movement, that really felt a lot nicer inside the small room. And here you also sort of see where the training gets a bit more optimized. However, it's still not great. It's putting me in the way quite a bit, and this whole thing where I'm switching between the weapons also made it pretty difficult, trying to get enough distance to aim down sights with an assault rifle and put a burst or two into the zombies. The way I go down is pretty stupid. I was right at the end of the round, got my insta-kill, and I just missed a punch, and it totally took me out, and that was super unfortunate. Looking at wave 14 as well, I take a second down right away. As you see, I'm still doing the same training system. When you go down in solo, you get the Mustang and Sally's, so I can't really complain. You can get a good amount of kills by going down, not saying that you're at any sort of tactical advantage if you're dying. Wave 15 was pretty standard. By wave 15, I was pretty locked in. That double down really made me think about what I was doing and how I wanted to do it. So I'm definitely swinging a lot more wide when it comes to my trains, making sure I've got a lot of distance, and not sticking around to do too much damage. Even at wave 15, the 5.7 does a pretty good amount of damage to the head, no double tap, no pack-a-punch. I mean, it's really not that bad. I would take a 5.7 over an M14, and I'm a pretty big M14 fan. Now looking at wave 19, this is a good example of me doing my little grenade strategy. I gave this up pretty quickly. It's just, the room is too small for crawlers, and then you also see I've definitely improved the training process. This new train line is way better. Also, I don't play a lot of PC. I'm mostly a console player, So sometimes you'll get some gay finger things like this where I accidentally start typing. I don't know how the hell I didn't go down. There was like 2 zombies behind me and I stood completely still. Now, because it is Wave 19, I decided to gift myself some mystery box pulls, so that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I figured I didn't have too much longer on the map, so I wanted to grab some good stuff, and that just didn't happen. I ended up pulling a teddy bear, which is to be expected. At this point, I think I had pulled like 6 or 7 guns out of the box, so this is what I mean when I say that I like how this map works if it's just the one mystery box. I think playing this in co-op would be a lot of fun. I think there'd be a lot of like super interesting classes. When it came to the drops on this challenge, just about everything was super useful. I will say, like the very, very top of A tier, it's going to be max ammo. Because I'm reliant on hitting the mystery box for all my guns, then max ammo really helps prolong the time period between my box hits, so max ammo is definitely a big one. Sorta right on the tail of max ammo though is insta-kill. What's amazing about insta-kill, not only is it making the game easier, but I'm also using less ammo to kill every zombie, so that also is a really big deal. I'm also super inclined to put this in the A tier as well, but I think it's just one down lower, and that's nukes inside the B tier. Nukes did the same general thing, just making it so I have to use less ammo for every round. Generally, I don't pick nukes up depending on what challenge it is, but for this one, I mean, it kind of didn't matter. All the zombies were flooding out of the same doorway anyway, so it's not like a nuke really changed that all that much. I don't know how helpful carpenters were to me, however. I feel like they're probably somewhere between a C and a D tier. There's only 2 windows for the zombies to come out of, so when you put down a carpenter, I mean, it just kind of doesn't matter. If I'm forgetting any other drops, then they probably go in the F tier because they're not even crossing my mind. Oh, double points. Right as I say that, I remember double points. Yeah, double points is probably an F tier. If you're playing co-op with a friend, you know, then I could see double points coming up to like a C or a D, because you do need some points to buy yourself the mystery box. Playing solo in the bar, relying on a box pull like once every 5 rounds, double points just doesn't matter. Jumping into wave 21, I believe this is my last wave. I try to utilize the hammer here. I'm not great with the hammer, especially when I don't have it pack-a-punched. I'm also not used to it when I don't have double tap. I expected the hammer to hit a lot harder, and I'm just not clicking heads in the way I want to, so I end up switching to the Galil, but the Galil also doesn't give me the motion that I need. I mean, at this point, the zombie's health is just high enough that going perkless with an assault rifle is just not the best idea. I do try to EMP them a bit here, which kinda works, kinda doesn't. I don't have a lot of familiarity with the EMP, and I just completely misjudge one of the zombies. I think he's sleeping, and he's like literally turning to face me and trying to swing at me, and I just don't see it, so. But yeah, I think that's just about everything I have to say about the challenge. I did enjoy this one, and I think I will definitely do a part 2. I've got some other challenges planned out for the other rooms within town, so you probably won't see a part 2 for a while, but it's been cool.